if you think Peter Obi is coming to save you, Peter Obi is not coming to save you. If you think Tinubu is coming to save you, he's not coming. If you think Atiku is coming to save you, none of these guys. Or if you think it's Labour Party, APC, or ADC, all those things are just platform or they're just vehicles. So none is coming to save you. The earlier you realize that, the better for you and me. I quote one of the Platonic dictum, which states, one of the penalties of refusing to participate in politics is that you end up being governed by your inferiors. And very sure we are seeing that today. And I know there are a lot of people who are waiting for the next election, who are waiting for a messiah, but they have all forgotten or refused to acknowledge the fact that it's our civic responsibility. It's our civic responsibility. Nobody is coming to save anybody. And until we acknowledge that, until we sensitize ourselves and realize that nobody is coming, nobody, not your spiritual leader, not your religious leader, not your traditional leader, not your political leader. It starts from we. It starts from us, me and you. And if you think Peter Obi is coming to save you, Peter Obi is not coming to save you. If you think Tinubu is coming to save you, he's not coming. If you think Atiku is coming to save you, none of these guys. Or if you think it's Labour Party, APC, or ADC, all those things are just platform or they're just vehicles. So none is coming to save you. The earlier you realize that, the better for you and me. All right, so at this point, we need to know this, that is our right. Because I realize that most people don't know their right. That's why one of the Socratic dictums states that man know thyself. Because a lot of people, they don't even know their right. And you guys feel if somebody in Abuja, I would say the person that is in Benin, it's not possible. It's you that is in Benin. Now, let me give you an example of the power of one man. You know, there was a day, for those who understand Saple Road and Upper Sapomba, you know, there are a lot of road that links those two local governments. You have Eweka Road links from MMWay to Upper. Then you have Saple Road, we link to Upper, which is through Irediawa. So a day I was driving, this should be about 12 years ago, driving or driving past and saw over 8 towing trucks, towing vehicles. So if you are coming from Upper, that would be by the left. If you are coming from Saple Road, that would be by your right. So they were towing vehicles. And I thought to myself, so I told my guy, what's going on here? What's going on here? Because I love that my guy. Say, park. We parked. I crossed over the other side, and I asked the guy. So I asked the well, already I obviously knew what was going on. And then the first question I asked was that when was this new law enacted that people park, well, it was in Saple Road, if you park in Saple Road, you go to your car, your vehicle. So like when was this law enacted that people should not park by the right side of a radio? And one of the guys said, so you know that crowd mentality. Because they were towing vehicles. We said, and they were towing one. There was one car they were towing. That was a Sienna. I'm sure the man will remember me now. After that, they never saw that man. The Sienna. They were towing a Sienna vehicle. And immediately I said, when did they enact this law? And when was it? There was no sensitization, there was no information, no publication to show that this is a new law. Nobody answered. Then I asked, where are the signs or the signposts to show that don't park over here? This is where you're supposed to pass. There's no sign here. So how will somebody know if they are broken a law if there's no sensitization, there's no information or publication? And nobody answered. The next they asked me, they said, now they use English now. So they feel it, nothing be like IT Apple. So the next question they asked me, say, who are you? Who are you? You know that question. That's the last question. If person don't fear or person want disrespect you, that's the last question they go ask you. So who are you? At that moment, I said, the owner of the Sienna is my cousin. They immediately, and this guy, I don't know this guy before, I don't know before, no from Madam. Immediately the guy said, yes, it's my cousin, it's my cousin. The guy said, yeah, it's my cousin. So the guy yells, so the next thing, bring down the car immediately. You know, if I'm lying, of course, people did the area. But you're right. If you are coming from, so crowd not day. All this crowd that you observe, you observe. Nobody feel. You know, the most painful part was that the guy that owned that Sienna that they were towing, my front of the gate, front of his house. So at the end of the day, they free the guy, they free the car, and they all left in shame, you know. Because people are not informed, people don't know their rights, don't know, that's so the time the guy told me that in front of your house they tow a car, because in front of your house they tow your car, or because they be official, they be government official. At the end of the day, they leave the guy. Why? Just one man. Crowd did that day, I don't know most people. So obviously, people who live around that area, they will remember this incident. It took one man. Those 8 vehicles, they had minimum of 3 people each. Meaning I was against close to 30 people, just me alone. And they brought down the car and they left the guy. Because those guys were doing illegal operations. Okay, now you're going to tell me that the president in Nassau Rock is the one that sent those guys. Or how will the president know that such an injustice is taking place in such an area? So until we all develop that civic responsibility that even when you see people, whether government officials, whether private citizens, they are breaking the law, is our right. That's on election day, nobody should take money from any godfather, any political leader, whatever they call themselves. Nobody. And the NYC guys, because the NYC guys, they also get their own money. They also give them money. They give their, oh God. My whole point is that you guys should stop taking money from teachers. Once you stop doing that, and this fact that you will see them coming with a renewed hope agenda, coming with 14 agenda, coming with different, we don't need a leader it's going to be from bottom up, not up down. Is, for example, what we need to do is people in Lagos to say, okay, right now, this is what we want. Because of the traffic congestion and all that, we want the government to invest in water transportation. So they get more boats. Then the people in Kano will say, we want railway, one trains that will connect all the local government in terms of transportation of farm product and all that. The people in Edo State will say, what we want is, let's say people in Bayelsa will say, what we want, because it's a riverine area, they'll say, all we want is, we want bridges. The people in Edo State will say, okay, now we need museum, because Edo State is the cultural hub of West Africa. One museum, the people in in let's say people in Bayelsa will say, okay, they want bridges that will link their communities. So it's for we, the people, to tell the government this is what we want. I will mention there by that. Or people in Aba will say, because of the production hub, they'll say, we need power. And in case this power you guys don't know, is your right. Subsidized or free healthcare is your right. Education is your right. Power is your. Do you know? People realize that in that Nigeria there, a lot of places have constant light. When people are complaining about no power, no power, some people have light in that Nigeria there. But because most of you don't know your right, so they use it to play politics with you guys. So you guys need to have that sense of ownership. Don't wait for Peter Obi. Don't wait for Tinubu. Don't wait for Atiku. Start now. Start from where you are. Start from your church. Start from your family. Start from your organization. Start from your workplace. Start from your community. Don't wait for one person in Abuja to come and save you. Nobody. They are not going to do anything. We all need to own this thing. Own it. We are all, it's our patrimony. It's our commonwealth. So don't wait for one guy to come in. And as you all know, they're planning to allow prisoners to vote. They want to allow prisoners to vote, but those in diaspora, they don't want them to vote. Because they know most of them are educated, exposed, well read, well traveled, and they want to allow prisoners who are not informed, who don't know what they want to allow them to vote. But not so. So the point is that you guys need to be brave. You guys need to be courageous. This one man, you don't need crowd. On that day, I didn't know the man. Nothing. There was no interest. I didn't profit anything. I'm sure I'm saying it now. Those people who saw that incident, because over like a little bit more of like 1,000 people were just one man. The rest were here observing. And the man who owned the car, the Sienna, was begging. Oh God. So that's why we all need to know ourselves, know our right. And all we need is a communal mindset. Once anything is happening to your neighbor, everybody should come out. Once anything is happening, don't wait for the government, don't wait for anybody. Everybody should be sensitized to know that this is our future, this is our home, no other place. I think I need to, but it's all good. We're doing it on social media and all that, but we need to do it real time, real life. You know what I mean? So I give you this example to show you that one man can change. One man, you don't even need crowd. So everybody should sit up and get ready. Don't wait for election. Don't wait for, and they put you out in the budget they are passing. And all these ministers, because as a president or as a leader, you don't need to know it all. You don't need to. Like the commissioner or the commissioner of health, that's the president of that's the governor of health. So he should be held responsible when it comes to health challenges. The minister of education is the president of education. So he or she should be held responsible for any lacuna when it comes to education. The commissioner of works should be held responsible for every loophole, for every pothole on the road. The minister of power should be held responsible for any epileptic power supply. So we need to bring out their data, their information, and we need to construct all their holding different portfolio. Not just calling the president, or the governor, the governor. They can't do it all. We need everybody to come together. All these guys, they go to church, they go to mosque. We know them. So we all need to be interested in politics. Because if not, we're still going to have all this caliber of people we're having everywhere. Everybody get involved. Get involved. Don't leave it for them. Governance is a serious game that we can't leave it for little politicians. So everybody need to come in and let's get it going. God bless you all.